Okay, what is up, YouTube? What is up, my trading family? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hope you all are having a good day so far, good week. I'm gonna go over some trades from yesterday that I took: Euro GBP, Ethereum, and Euro CHF. Ethereum was a good trade. It already came back down to the low. We'll start with that. But first things first, let's get started with some news here. So we got heavy news week this week so far. So today is Wednesday. We're approaching 7 o'clock. We got CAD news and USD news at 7:30 coming up. So should be something to see here. Let me see. Guy here. All right. I was just checking a scalp here. I'm going for 10 pips on Euro GBP. That thing just hit TP. And while I'm also in a longer term trade on that pair as well. We'll get into that. Um, but anyway, triple folder on USD or on CAD, double folder on USD at 7:30. So here in about 40 minutes, we'll see what news will look like, and then hopefully there will be some moves to capitalize on that. Either tomorrow or, like I always say, when news is um, later in the week, a lot of the times earlier next week or the following week, a lot of a lot of the times a setup will present itself. So, but let's get into it. So, after today, really, there's not that much um, important news. Uh, Today, also, something to look out for: double folders on AUD pairs, unemployment change or employment changes and unemployment rates. So, those always add a little bit of volatility to the market as well. Job creation is an important leading indicator of consumer spending, which accounts for a majority of overall account activity. And then unemployment rates is pretty much the same thing. Yeah, jobless rate. So let's get into it. So yesterday I had buys on Bitcoin. I didn't take Bitcoin, but I took Ethereum. So we'll go over this trade right quick. As you guys can see, here's my line that I had already on that trade. Um, right here, right? So this is that line that we see right here, right now. You see this last down candle before this volatile push to the upside. and this is what it looks like on the 1 hour. So if I took a fib from this level here, from the low to the high that gave us that break in structure, right? You can see price had came back down into that area cleanly, and that's where I was buying. And I had closed around like this high here. Yeah, so pretty good trade. But now as far as Ethereum goes, I did miss these setups on the daily time frames. Pretty uh still kind of sucks up here. Came up short of our initial point of interest, but you know, it is what it is. Long term, I still have this inefficiency that we could possibly expect a reaction. If not, then possibly somewhere around this area here. So just be on the lookout for that. And pretty much the same for Ethereum as well. Just be on the lookout for the these supply areas right here on Bitcoin and Ethereum. And now on Ripple, pretty much the same thing. We see, a pretty volatile liquidity run for a day. If you look at this, this is on the daily time frame, and we see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then on the third week, these highs get ran and the market reversed to the downside here. From this area that we were watching a while back, let's see where that was. Yeah, this inefficiency here around this area of broken structure. Um, so same thing, all cryptos follow Bitcoin dominance usually. So we could just see what happens around these supply zones here, right? So be on the lookout for that. The dollar, guys, I told you to keep a lookout for these areas, right? So if you have been buying the dollar, you have been getting wrecked. Um, Point blank. You've been getting wrecked. Same with if you've been selling Euro USD. So far, you have been getting wrecked. But I'm not sure. I don't remember quite which live stream it was. Um, but some of you might remember I've been telling you guys price will get up into this area here, and we should see some type of reaction, some type of rejection, and that's what we've been seeing. So um, price has fully given us that bearish activity here, right? Lower low, lower low, lower high, lower high, right? So now we're definitely at a lower low point on the dollar here. So it's only a matter of where this is going to retrace back up to give us a rejection again to sell off. Uh, hopefully, hopefully that's what we can see in the dollar in the near future here. Hopefully we can get the economy back to where we had it, around this time, right? But with a Democrat in office. I mean, you guys can see the history, right? Democrat always ruins the economy. Barack Obama, Democrat, ruins the economy. Biden, Democrat, ruined the economy. Right, and it's all part of their agenda. It's they give off these buzzwords and these nice things that they say, um, but from my experience, uh, a Democrat really has never said what they are going to do. Um, so everything is all talk. Also, another thing, I mean, some of you also probably already know this, so I guess it's not really new news, but um, a lot of the presidents, mostly all of them have a script writer um, telling them uh, things that they need to say. They mostly have a script writer. For instance, let's see if we can find this. Yeah, Vine Reddy. Vine Reddy is Joe Biden's director of speech writing. So the presidents, they don't they don't even they're told what to say, right? So they're like the puppets of the elite. They're the puppets of the real world. They're the puppets that control everything, and they just get told what to say. So it's all part of an agenda, and we're living in it. So you let it control you, or you control yourself. So it is what it is, right? I mean, there's people out here like me, even with an economy like this that skyrockets. I'm still making money. I still make money from home. I go on vacations when I want. I do what I want. So it's your choice, right? It's your choice to create that life that you want. All right. So now that we got that figured out here with the dollar, right? We've seen this break here. Now let's look at Euro USD. Same thing. Previous month's high right here has gotten broken, right? And it definitely got broken. It got ran through. Um, Same thing. I think we had mentioned this on a previous stream. I'm still looking in these areas for possible buys. If it doesn't give it to me, then I'll just look for another opportunity, another point of interest. Um, but as far as where this is going long term, right? I still think um, this has so much room to the downside. We still have. Let me go back out. I know that my quarter lines look messy to some of you on the monthly time frame, but when I drop down to lower time frames, it starts to clean up. But I know that we still have, demand areas here, demand area here, right? And if we look at this on, like I always say, on a larger scale, which is why I wish I could look at the yearly, but I don't pay for TradingView because I don't, I'm not going to. But if we look at this, we have a high, low, higher high, higher low, higher high, and look at what's being created now, right? Around these areas, that higher low. So this could potentially be an area of a turning point. If not where it's at right now, it possibly could go a little bit lower just to collect orders to then go back to the upside. Um, but as we can see from history, right, this thing is inclined to create new all-time highs in the market, right? Because the all-time low is here, and it had a chance to reach that low at this point here, where it turned around and created a new all-time high. Because this was once, this was at one point the all-time high. This was at one point the all-time high. And now right here is the all-time high on the euro, on euro USD. So yeah, let's keep that in mind. Let's look at this on a larger scale. Um, and yeah, so that's a larger scale. And as far as trading setups, I'm still looking in this same area, like I just mentioned here, somewhere around in this area. We could possibly look for buys, unless given otherwise, right? Um, what I mean by that is prices here. There could be some type of break of structure that looks, very telling that this could possibly go lower. Um, I don't know, maybe back down to the previous month's low. Who knows? But I don't think that that will happen. It's a possibility, but I don't think it's a probability. Um, I think that this could possibly go higher now. Because if we look at this downtrend here, right? If we look at this downtrend here, there's a lot of orders that really need to be picked up, right? Um, you know, like you guys and me, I mean, I've been selling Euro USD this this whole time, right? We go to like I've been selling Euro USD this whole time. Um, and that's the opposite of what they want. They don't want people to make money in trading. They don't want people to make money in trading. They want you to always lose. That's how they make their money, you know? By you losing in trading is how they make their money. So, I mean, it is what it is, but one thing I was told a while back, a long time ago when I first started trading, um, I'm pretty sure he got this quote from I'm pretty sure he got this quote from Warren Buffett. But one thing that one of my mentors told me, um, when I first started trading was trading is nothing but the transfer of money from the impatient person to the patient person. And that always stuck with me, right? Because most likely these markets are always going to be here. There's, you know, if you're looking at multiple pairs like this, or even every pair, I don't care, every pair, there's going to be more than 5 to 10 setups every single week for you to take, right? So if you understand the way you trade, and if you understand what you look for, and if you understand what you don't look for, which is really important, um, then being patient in these markets isn't that hard. It's really not that hard to sit and wait and, just remember that you're looking for a setup. That's why the least amount of pairs that you look at is way better. It's way better than looking at every single pair, because the less you look at, the more likely you're going to remember um, what you're looking at. So, but now that was Euro USD. Same thing for GBP USD. Nothing is really interesting me on this pair so far. But same thing with the dollar. We might get a retracement and then some sells again. And that could be the opposite for this. We might get a retracement and some buys. But this isn't looking that clean to me right now. The 15 minute. Yeah. Most likely we'll just have to wait and see what news does today on the dollar. Euro GBP, I am in sells in this pair. Remember last stream that we had? We were looking at this on Friday. Price had came up into that area and gave us a nice rejection to that low here around 873 right here. Now I am looking for a re-entry on this. And if we look at the 4 hour here, this is my point of interest, this bearish order block here, this last up candle before the down move. Um, and yeah, price is rejecting decently from this area so far. So I'm going to just hold this. First area of profit will be down here, which is 65 pips. So pretty good. That actually might be where I get out at. Um, that's the first area of profit, but I would like to see this actually get down into this inefficiency right here. I don't know if you guys can see that right here. I would actually like to see this get down into that area, but that'll be a while. But that's 134 pips. So that's my Euro GBP. Euro NOK, once again, don't I'm not interested in this pair right now. It's very ugly. Uh, Kind of just bores me to look at right now. I don't really see much. Yesterday I think there was, what was it? Hmm, there was something with the euro yesterday, or maybe it was. Well, it could have been this. Let me check the time. 5, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. Okay, so it was this. Uh, the G2, the G20 meetings. There was a strong push to the downside, and then long wick back up. It's very choppy, right? Very choppy. Strong push and then straight back up. So this pair is looking very disgusting right now. So I'd rather stay out of this pair. Um, but I think that is it for me, guys. Remember, news at 7:30 this morning, CAD news, and then USD news, double folders back to back. Be on the lookout for that. Trade safe, trade smart. And as always, guys, hit that sub button, like the video, comment down below anything that you guys might want to see in the future. I'll be willing to help you guys out. Also, hit me up on Telegram, DM me if you guys are interested in doing one-on-ones. We'll do a one-on-one for an hour. You can send me $15 through PayPal or Cash App, whichever one you prefer. I do not do like Binance transactions or Bitcoin. Don't send me Bitcoin. I'm not sending you Bitcoin. Um, I don't do any of that. All right. So hit that sub button, like, subscribe to the video, and hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. So, peace out, everybody.